Hey there, I am Rito and welcome to my channel, Rito Codes. Today we are diving into the heart of Kubernetes. If you have ever wondered how Kubernetes manages containers at scale or what happens under the hood, this video is for you. Let's break it down step by step in the simplest way possible. What is Kubernetes? Before we jump into the architecture, let's quickly talk about what Kubernetes is. Kubernetes is like the conductor of an orchestra. Think of it as a tool that helps you deploy, scale, and manage containerize the applications without breaking a sweat. Whether it's one container or 1,000, Kubernetes has your back. Kubernetes works on a cluster based architecture. A cluster is made up of two main parts: the control plane, which is the brain of the operation, and worker nodes, which do all the heavy lifting. Let me show you a simple diagram. The control plane manages the whole cluster and decides what tasks the worker node should perform. And worker nodes are like factory workers. They run the actual applications inside something called pods. Let's zoom into the control plane. It's made up of four key components. API server. This is like the front desk. Any request to Kubernetes comes here first. For example, if you ask Kubernetes to deploy an application, the API server handles it. It's silly. Think of this as Kubernetes memory. It keeps track of everything happening in the cluster. Control manager. This guy's job is to make sure everything runs as planned. If something goes wrong, it fixes it. Scheduler. Imagine a dispatcher assigning task. The scheduler decides which worker node will run a specific workload. Now let's talk about the worker nodes, the real doers in Kubernetes. Each worker node has three main components: Kubelet, Proxy, pods. Kubelet. This is like a supervisor. It makes sure containers are running as they should. Proxy handles networking magic, making sure all the pods can talk to each other. And finally, pods. These are the smallest units in Kubernetes. A pod runs one or more containers, which is where your application lives in. Let's connect the dots. When you send a request like deploy my app, it hits the API server. The scheduler decides where the app should run. Then the worker node runs the app inside a pod. It's teamwork between the control plane and the worker nodes. If that felt a bit too technical, here's an analogy. Kubernetes is like a restaurant kitchen. The control plane is the head chef, assigning tasks and keeping everything organized. Worker nodes are the cooks, actually preparing the food, and the pods are the dishes being served to customers. That's your application to the end user. And there you have it, the Kubernetes architecture broken down. We covered the control plane, worker nodes, and how they work together to keep your applications running smoothly. If you found this video helpful, drop a comment below with your thoughts or questions. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more tech insights. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.